module 4 of Monitoring and Evaluation 101. In today's video, we're going to talk about evaluation designs and how should you really choose what kind of evaluation methodology you should adopt. In the next video, we're going to look at 7 different types of evaluation designs. But before that, I think we just need to identify a couple of key elements while making decisions on which evaluation design to choose. So number one is, I think it's important to get an agreement on what is the purpose of the evaluation. Is it summative or formative? Now, key difference between a formative and summative evaluation is a formative evaluation takes more of a lens of improvements, while summative evaluations talk more about conclusions. So, for example, in our case example of digital infrastructure and teacher skills, a formative evaluation would take the lens of looking at how teachers are learning, doing regular testing to improve the course content for them. Whereas a summative objective would be to see, okay, we've invested, what was the organization's sort of objective was to see we've made such an investment, what kind of change or impact has it created. So I think that helps you decide what kind of design you should choose. Also important, and we've been discussing this a lot, is how are you going to use results or how are you going to use the data to make evidence-based decisions. The next thing that we should consider is the time frame. So in our case example, we said that we will measure academic or learning outcomes over one academic year. So we would then go in, the time frames are 1 year, wherein maybe for teacher skills we want to look at over 3 years what they've learned. So what we need to keep in mind is when we're saying these outcomes must happen, when are we really checking in, or what are the time frames that we're operating under. What's also for results to be used, we need to also know who's going to read these evaluation findings. What kind of decisions are you hoping that should be made based on the results. And finally, it's all great to say, I'm going to do a pre-post study, I'm going to check in with these schools every month, but you need to have adequate resources. You need to have, of course, budgets, but also the human resources to undertake your evaluation. So I'm going to leave you with these 4 elements that you would need to consider before choosing an evaluation design. And in the next video, we will be learning and orienting ourselves to the different kinds of designs that we can choose from. Thank you.